Hello everybody, welcome back. We are continuing with our Graphic45 Kaleidoscope album. Technically it's a folio, and it is a design team project for Country Craft Creations. And today, as you can see, we're going to start with the waterfalls. And please excuse a chip on my nail, I just noticed that. But anyway, so let's get started. As you can see, I've made one of them, and what we're doing is we're making it outside the book on a base, and then we'll mat it, get it all ready, and then put it in the book. We'll do the matting later, but for now we're going to make the waterfall and set it aside. So let me show you what you need. Find a spot for that. Okay. You're going to need 8 pieces of your black cardstock that are 5.5 by 5. Okay, and then you're going to put the 5-inch side of your piece on the top of your scoreboard and score it at a 1/2 inch. All right, you need 8 of these. So 8 5.5 by 5 pieces, and then you're going to need one piece 5.5 by 10 to 12 inches. It's just as whatever you have. I don't want to cut it to length yet, because as you put all these waterfall pieces in, they're not going to end up as exactly the measurement you think. All right, so let me go ahead. Whoop. All right. Start applying these. I'm not trimming any corners. Just add glue, and then you line it up with the edge of your base piece. Try and get this first one on nice and straight and even with the edges of that base piece, as everything builds off that first one. Okay, just like that. Okay, I can take the next one. I've seen so many people who've done this, use this paper to make waterfalls, and everybody is using the design paper in such a way as to sort of display the, oh my goodness, I didn't do that very well, display the entire picture down the waterfall, and it is really beautiful, and most likely we will be doing the same thing, because I can't think of any reason not to. Okay, so that one I made a mess of, but that's all right. It's going to be covered. Such a hard time seeing black. Am I the only one? I mean, does anybody else have trouble seeing black? Oh my goodness, I've got a storm happening. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm sure you can, it's pretty loud. It's that time of year here in Florida where the rainy season is starting. It's actually even a little early, but today is Sunday. This is the day that I generally try to relax, although I always do, or try to always do, my weekly meal prep on Sunday, and I did it today, so I'm feeling pretty good about the upcoming week. I've got all kinds of food all ready in the fridge to go. I don't usually prepare total meals, but I get a lot of ingredients done. I get all my fruit washed and cut up. I get my vegetables roasted, because that's how we like them best. I usually boil some eggs, so got quite a few things ready, which is nice, because then during the week I'm not spending a lot of time either cooking or cleaning, and I can work on my projects. I don't know why, as soon as I get on camera I start getting sloppy. Sorry about that. So I don't know if you can see because it's black, but we're getting there. I'm almost out of my black cardstock, and I'll order some more tomorrow. But I do think I have think I have enough. I'm just going to turn this for these last few. I think I have enough to finish this project because we've pretty much finished most of the elements. I just have a couple of things left to do. Of course, I'll need it for matting, you know, tags and things like that. And I have a lot of small pieces. Okay. I just find it much easier to do a large waterfall like this on a base rather than try to put it in the book and get it centered and get it straight. It's just too difficult. It's much easier to just do it on a base and then attach the entire thing in one shot. It's even easier to mat it because it's outside the book. Okay, and the last one. So now we have all this left over down here, and we have 1/2 inch reveals all the way down, right? But of course with your folding and your gluing and everything, they're not going to be perfect. So you want to measure, and let's see, just about on the bottom one there. I'm fudging it a little bit to get myself where I can really measure it. It's 7 3/16, but we're going to call it 7 3/8 because that's not going to be all that noticeable. Excuse me, it's 7 13/16. We're going to call it 7 7/8. Right, so I need 1/2 inch from 7 7/8, and that's 7 3/8. Excuse me, 8 3/8. So I'm going to put this in my paper trimmer and cut it at 8 3/8. I cut this base piece off. Now we have the bottom one that's in line with all the others. Okay, so that's our waterfall, and I've already made 2. So these are our 2 waterfalls, which we will mat and put into the book later. So you can go ahead and set those aside. Like that. And it sounds like it's going to be pretty noisy here for the next little bit. So I'm going to take a break while this storm passes, and then I'll be back. Okay, storm has passed, and while it was going on and I wasn't filming, I did cut a number of things. So let's get started with the inside front cover. And we're going to put a large pocket here, like a secretarial type pocket. So what you're going to need is a piece that is 7 1/4 by 9. Score 1 short edge, the bottom short edge, and the left side. Okay, then you're going to measure across from the side 2 3/4 inches from this upper corner, 2 3/4 inches over, and then 2 3/4 inches up from this corner, so from the opposite corners. And then make a little mark at each point and then draw a straight line between them. And then what I did, because I want this to have a little bit of a curve to it, is just find something round. I just used this little glue stick and just use it to trace a curve here and here. Okay? And then I'm going to use my larger scissors. grab those. And then you're just going to cut that on the line that you drew. Try and cut slightly inside the line so the line's not visible. Didn't do that very well. So I'm just gonna go in and fix that. And I've got some line visible here, but I think I'll leave it. I can always erase it. Okay. Then, get rid of that. And now you're going to trim away the corners. Just like with a lot of other pockets. Okay. Just slide that off to the side a little bit. And just fold these two sides in. One to raise up, but that's all right. Okay. Look back, and I'm going to line this up along this outer edge and along the bottom. Okay. Wrap and make sure we didn't glue anything shut. Okay, so there's that, like that. Okay, so we've got our inside pocket. We did this last time, and this is going to be the waterfall that's going to go here, and then this waterfall is going to go here. So then we want to do this center section. So let me move the waterfalls out of the way and tell you what you need to cut. Where's my ruler? There it is. Okay, so you're going to need 2 pieces that are 6 3/4 by 4 1/4. Okay, so you're going to need 2 of those. And you're going to score those along one short edge, as you can see. Then you're going to need 2 pieces that are 4 3/4 by 6 1/4, and you want to score those 2 along the long edge. Okay, and okay, so let us what we're gonna do is the two that are scored along the short edge, one is gonna go up here, the other one is going to go down here. Okay, and then the two that are scored along the long edges, one is going to go here. Okay, and then the other one is going to go off on the other side. Let's go ahead and burnish that one. It's going to go here. Okay? So this will probably make more sense as we go along. So let's go ahead and get started. And I'm just going to turn the book around. So this is the upper corner. That was my kitty. Okay, so this one we're going to put right along the top edge. Okay, and it's in just a hair from the spine, but not too far in. Okay, so we want to make sure that spine moves freely. Just like that, okay? Then we're going to take one of the ones that's scored. Now, actually, I wonder if we should round those. I bet we should. Okay, let me go ahead. Use the 1/4 inch. Oh my goodness, I made a mess. Okay, look at all those little corners that came out of my crocodile. You need to make sure you clean your crocodile occasionally or that happens. Whoop. There we go. Okay, get rid of those. Okay, now let's do this one. You don't have to round the corners, and you don't have to use a 1/4 inch. You can use whatever you have. Okay. And this one is going along this side, and again, even with the top. Okay. Just like that. Now let's turn the book back around. And then we're going to have the vertical one is going to go here, like this. And I'm lining this up so that it's matches that one. Okay. It's there. Good. And then this one here, and you're going to have to lift that one up to put this one in. You know what? I think I'm just going to trim this. Just the one corner, just the one that's going down here I trimmed. Oh my goodness, I put the glue on the wrong spot. Here. Let's get that off there. Fortunately, that will be covered by a mat. I don't know what I was thinking just then. not line it up with the bottom. Whoops, my goodness, I'm just not doing that very well. And we want to put that one down because we want to make it as even. Okay. Oh, and you know what? I forgot to round that one too. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab our little crocodile here. Let's round our corners. And this one as well. Rounded very well, but I can fix them. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3. Whoops. Yeah, is that going to be all right? Hang on. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, just wanted to make sure I didn't have to adjust anything. Now, we're going to need to hold this down. And what I'm thinking is that instead of a magnet that's attached to one of these, I'll attach a magnet to possibly one of these chipboards or one of the cut-aparts and hold it down that way, like, so that it sticks through to the base. And that being the case, I'll need a magnet here. So that'll be one magnet in the middle. Just wondering, because if I do that, I may want to use 2 magnets. I think I better wait. Until I know exactly what I'm doing, rather than anticipating. But what I will do is put a note to myself, so that I don't forget. Because I do have a habit of forgetting. All right, that way I won't forget, or hopefully I won't forget. Okay, I still feel like that's rubbing a little. If it does, I can go in and trim a little bit. Okay. So then I can't put the waterfalls in yet because we need to map that. And then this one, well, that one's actually this one's gonna close first. And then this one. Okay, and then we have this. And we have this. The only thing we don't have is something for here. I'm kind of going to play that by ear because I think it's going to be some sort of pocket. I may just echo this pocket, really. Okay, all right. So I think we're at a good stopping point. And then next time we will start the matting. We have that inside back cover to do yet, but like I said, I think I'm going to wait on that to decide for sure what I want to do. And I'm thinking these two overlap and there's nothing holding them closed. And I'm trying to decide. I mean, I could put, once we get to the matting stage, you know, we could do ties that come to the middle and hold all this closed. I think that might be a good idea. All right, well, that's enough for today, thanks. Thank you so much for watching. We will get started with our matting in the next video. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. Just hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you don't miss my next video. And if you have any comments, please feel free to leave them down below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.